So game 2 is gonna be starting of this round. Alright, and it's gonna be actually Team BREXIT was supposed to choose first round, but they let TBD choose first, so it's bit bit other situation now, since this is gonna be home map for Team BREXIT in the end. So, and it's gonna be Oasis. So let's have a look at the players. So it's gonna be player on the flank again. Oh wait, never mind. It's gonna be. Oh yes, he is. Okay, never mind. Okay, so it's gonna be player on the flank again, playing as the Zeus, so that's not changed. Having pretty nice hunt badge near his base, so he's gonna be quite happy about that. Researching hunting dogs right now, definitely good idea. And he's gonna be facing Odin King. And he's gonna be playing as Kronos, going for chickens as he has not scouted his zebras yet, or he just doesn't have them, which would be unlucky for him. But yeah, gathering from the chickens so far, that's unfortunate for him. It's gonna be evil in the pocket for them. And how is his hunt going? Having quite nice amount of goats already. And he found some zebras as well, so he's gonna be quite happy about that as well. Having hunting dogs already upgraded. Pig sticker not yet. I think that's something Thor's upgrade as well usually. Not sure how early they do that. Oh, he's actually playing Loki, never mind. He's playing Loki this time around instead of Thor, which is alright. So maybe some kind of aggressive strategy is going to be going for them a bit earlier. And Joe playing as the Ra again. And he found the zebras as well, so hunting dogs probably upgraded. Yes, indeed. Pretty nice for him. And he's going to be facing Gold Lion, as it seems. Playing as Oranos on the flank this time around, not in the pocket this time. He's gonna be alright. He's going for chickens as well, but he did find the zebras, but he's gonna split. Probably this for more consistent food income, which is definitely a nice idea. Though these gather faster. Hunting dogs probably upgraded. Yes, he has. And it's gonna be Skadi playing in the pockets for Team TBDs. And he's gonna be playing as Oranos. And has he found... Yes, he found the zebras as well. So all players are probably gonna have zebras. Did he find them? He did scout them, but he's not gathering from them, which might be slightly worrying. Though this is looking like some kind of crush. Is it? It might actually be about 5. Yeah, exactly. He's usually delayed, I must say. Because if you're going for the what's it called? For the crush with the 5 villagers, you can actually up at 3:30. So yeah, shifting his tempo right now, and actually where... Alright, so it's gonna be over here. Definitely nice idea. So it's gonna be some kind of aggressive strategy after all. I think he could have upped slightly earlier though, because he's researching any upgrades. No, he isn't. Actually, Ptas coming in already. Actually, all 3 players are already advancing, as it seems. But I think the Uranus shouldn't be far behind. Yes, they are upping right now as well, as it seems. Heimdall. It's actually Team BREXIT that chose this map. Alright, so it's gonna be Valor right now being casted. Probably gonna force this Villia of Hunt. Bit of an accidental pause by Gold Lion right there. Yeah, some oracles here by Skadi, probably ready to use the Valor as well, as soon as possible. Alright, just having a look at the chat. Guild is explaining the situation exactly how it is, so thanks for explaining. So the aggression is going on right here. Indeed, it's gonna be Crush, but little bit slower Crush, as he could have gone up at 3:30 instead of 4 minutes. Shifting Sands right now by Joe, and the rain as well to block any kind of gold power. This Rex was definitely a nice idea to prevent it, but let's see if this is gonna be enough. The mercenary dealing with the tower. And it is a really cheesy strategy, and I actually quite like this. And let's see if this is gonna be enough. Let's see if it is. Definitely nice idea. Yeah, Oasis is definitely a map that is usually rushed on. And seems like Gold Lion is gonna be running away with as many villagers as he can. And he's gonna have at least these 4, as it seems. Yeah, this is definitely looking quite scary for TBD so far. Really interesting strategy here. Really like this. Yeah, these fillies are going to be in trouble if he's not careful. And is Evil coming in with some army as well? Not yet. Or is his Pharaoh? Or is... he's actually dealing with the fillies for at least a bit. And the rain was definitely quite nice idea to prevent the potential ceasefire by player, which he did go for. So that would have actually been really problematic if that if there would have actually been ceasefire by player. So yeah, that's gonna be Gold Lion pretty much removed from the game for now at least. And it's gonna be definitely quite hard for Team TBDs right now. Though since Odin King is with so many army on this side, player might actually go for some kind of centaur raiding on him, as he's not protecting his own base literally at all. So that could definitely be abused by some centaurs. On the other hand, he's gonna need to help him hold off Team BREXIT. So a quite nice army actually by both of them, and these hoplites are definitely gonna help dealing with the army for at least a bit. And not that much army actually anymore by... where is actually Yellow's army? Oh, it's right here, trying to do a bit of raiding on player. Definitely nice idea. These idols not really ideal. Hope he will be taking care of that shortly, and he is, so that's pretty much fine. And Gold Lion building up a little bit of a base over here, like with almost no villagers. But I mean, he's gonna be trying to make himself at least a little bit useful. Yeah, this is definitely a high amount of units, and that could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, and these villagers are gonna be dealing with the Turma, but with the hoplites coming in, that's not really that nice idea. Yeah, this is definitely a bit of a problem for Team BREXIT, and I think that Evil should be trying to help them right now, because this TC is definitely in trouble right now. Especially with the rather small army by Gold Lion as well. Yeah, these fillies were dealing with the units for at least a bit. And it's just gonna be a pretty big problem, I must say. So let's see if Evil is gonna be helping, or if he's... yeah, he is actually gonna be helping. And what's Odin King doing? He's producing the Cheerio Ballistas over here, but that's not gonna be enough. Just these few. Yeah, and the TC is gonna die. Big problem for them, because they really invested a lot in that, so it's unfortunate that they couldn't actually hold it. And it seems like Gold Lion, even though he was pretty much destroyed, even though he was pretty much destroyed, he's having pretty nice army already, I must say. And definitely quite a big problem coming in for Team TBDs, and that's actually true that Odin King and Gold Lion have similar score. And that's because of the rush. He probably doesn't have any eco-ups at all. Yes, exactly, like 0 eco-ups. Going for the hunt right now. Oh, pretty fast heroic for the Loki, I must say. pretty fast heroic, so it's gonna be some boars, as he is building them right now already, so that's gonna be some boars for him, and maybe the Bragi is gonna be, the flaming weapons also gonna be some kind of influential. TC is gonna be tried to be taken by Skadi over here, but let's see if he's gonna be successful. And it seems like Gold Lion is gonna try to reclaim his main base, and let's see if he's gonna be successful. Yeah, pretty nice army in here, but this is not... Yeah, it's gonna do some damage on the villies, I guess, but this army is coming in as well, and it's definitely would definitely be a bit of a problem, so... He's gonna pick off a few units though, but it's definitely time to run now. Reinforcements are arriving, and it seems like this TC for Skadi is coming up, and this one probably is as well. And it seems like Joe is trying to go for armory, so probably heroic gonna be up anytime soon, or at least he's wanting to do so. And yeah, definitely nice idea for Odin King to take second TC to maybe catch up with the economy at least a bit. Definitely nice idea. Yeah, these piggies are gonna do a job. But he's gonna have to be careful for the T-size. It's T-size, right? TC it's actually, oh, Jason, it's Jason. Never mind. And yeah, these idols are definitely not ideal. Alright, now he's sending them in. That's gonna help him quite a lot. And definitely nice army by Evil. And the faster heroic was definitely a nice idea. And are there any more heroics coming in? A hand axe for Odin King. Finally some eco ups. And seems like Joe is not yet ready to go heroic just yet. Unfortunately for him. And second TC coming in for Gold Lion as well, as he's trying to do exactly the same as Odin King is. And it seems like player is so far really getting overpowered by the yellow army because the numbers are so big, but they're fighting in TC range now, and definitely these buildings with the small pathway, definitely a nice idea by player, because he can't really take advantage of the large amount of units, or not really as much as he could be doing. For TC coming in for Skadi, as it seems. And even though Evil was doing a pretty nice job up here with the reinforcement by Green, he's gonna need some help soon if he wants to be pushing in any kind of significant way. And is Joe yet ready to go heroic? Wait, let me see it. Not yet. Bit of raiding going on by Red here. Is Joe actually housed? He is not, but he really has no population. This is looking quite scary for Brexit, I must say. Yeah, he's gonna be taking the third, but it seems to be not coming up. If player knows about this, that the TC is here, it's not coming up, because he will be at least checking it, for sure. Like, no questions asked. He's gonna be checking that. Yes, he's gonna be checking it. He knew the TC was there and he didn't build a manor, and now he's gonna be punished for that. He's gonna be losing the 2 villies. He did have the second TC up though, so he will be able to catch up with the eco at least a bit, but this is gonna be horrible for him. Yeah, and these 2 Terma, he should not be fighting with those. This is just... Yes, exactly, Norse. That's what I said. No manor, and he's gonna be punished for that. Even if he had a manor, he's not having the army right now to really do anything about that. And pretty nice raiding here by Yellow, actually. And it seems like he prevented the front TC by Skadi. Definitely a nice idea. Yeah, indeed, you can even transport it as Kronos. It's definitely possible. And it seems like the heroic for Joe is finally in. And the Rock right now leaving the base, probably wanting to go for some kind of locust somewhere on the map. Seems like the crocodile's here as well. He's not in the rock this time around. Probably here to defend against any kind of shenanigans. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty big problem for Odin King, as he just can't deal with this at all. And even though the piggy is gonna help, he's definitely gonna be needing a whole lot more help as we look at the units, like the unit flow by player. This is gonna be a huge problem. Locust being cast right about here. Oh, and it seems some kind of aggression from Evil coming in here. But there's definitely quite a lot of army by red and green. So this TC might actually still fall because of the mountain giants, which definitely does a lot of damage. Yes, the giant is gonna die, but it was barely enough. So that's gonna be nice for him. And it seems like Odin King is having a bit more army right now. At least enough to deal with the units by player for the moment, which is definitely nice for them. And even though this TC is gonna be reclaimed right now, it's definitely gonna delay the economy by... It's definitely gonna delay the economy by Gold Lion for a lot more right now. And it seems like Odin King is able to deal with the units by player still, which is really nice. Catching up in the score as well. Definitely good for him. And Tio was coming in as well, probably killing some villies over here. Yes, exactly. And seems like Gold Lion's actually not paying attention, so he might lose this. Barely. If he's not careful. Barely. Oh, he got lucky. He got lucky. He almost lost another villager, and this one was pretty close as well. So that was pretty lucky for him. Yeah, there's gonna be some units by Joe, but this is not gonna be enough just yet. Though he has some more here. He definitely will be wanting to take a second TC as well, though, and maybe Evil as well. Because I think they would be economically quite getting behind right now, even though they have the advances. Like Evil has. He is the reasonably fast mythic, so... it's gonna be helping him. And it seems like Odin King is gonna be doing another attempt at the front TC. Definitely nice idea. As he's gonna some kind of raiding on the walling. And he's gonna be successful, as this wall's gonna be stopped for a little bit longer. And the villagers right now dying. Should definitely be careful, as player is once again wanting to move in with some units. And I'm not sure if this army would actually be enough to defend if he would go for this TC. Bit of raiding going on right here. Definitely nice army by Joe. No upgrades though for both players, I'm assuming. Yes, for both players no upgrades. But I think this battle should be slightly favoring Joe if he micros this correctly, as these units are pretty strong, quite a lot stronger than the classical Atlantean units. Now these wolves are definitely nice ideas. He should actually drop the hearses, I think, because they would be even faster. And yes, it seems like the front TC is not going to be coming up once again. Right now moving in with all the Terma. Well, at least not yet. It's going to be delayed slightly more again. But he is going to be successful dealing with the units, and with the heavy Murmillo as well. That's helping him quite nicely right now. As it's just going to be the medium unit and the normal Hippicans for player. Yeah, with all these villagers, this TC is coming up this time around. Pretty sure about that. Only slight chance it's not happening, and with all these numbers, they should be pretty much fine getting up to TC. And right now, finally, second TC coming in for Joe, and third for Gold Lion in the front, as it seems, with one villager without a manor, making similar mistake to Odin King. So let's hope for him he's not getting fined out all that much. And the third TC is finally now up for Odin King. Yes, Shelty, definitely. These horses are really slowing down his wolfies. Alright, so it seems like player is quite nicely turtled up, as it seems. Still in Classic, actually. Interesting. Pretty long Classic for him, actually. And if Odin King, how many resources has he actually got? He got quite a nice amount of resources, so he might actually be trying to take this front TC for himself. He could actually... Osiris coming in for Joe, that's gonna be helping him, I think. And it seems like Evil is here with a few units as well, and this is looking quite dangerous for a player. Though he is having the tower fire, and it seems like... what's it called? He's not really Odin King is not really having too many units of really reasonable pushing power. So Destroyers right now coming in, that should be helping him. Yeah, and the hearses are still with the Wolfies, he should definitely get rid of those in the pack. And it seems that Gold Lion got lucky enough to get this TC without a manor, without any kind of disruption by Joe. So that's nice for him. And it seems like everyone is gonna be at least 2 TCs. Evil is right now claiming one for himself as well. Underworld. Yeah, he's gonna be losing this TC as it seems. Underworld right now here. Maybe he can do some kind of back base with this. And maybe this might even be the night. This might actually be the night. Yeah, having no armory ups. Seems these are Toxotes, so pretty dangerous for the Hersers, must say. And yeah, it seems like player's gonna be trying to reclaim this TC for himself. Definitely nice idea. And the Tartarian also in Odin King's base. This is definitely looking quite problematic for Odin King. And even though he does have solid army, it's gonna be still quite hard for him to deal with all this. Though it seems like Evil is gonna be helping him, but the Toxotes are definitely quite scary. With just the copper shields in there. There's this side of the battlefield going. Joe trying to claim front TC, but he's gonna get doubled, so... Yeah, I don't think this TC is coming up just yet. Even with the Son of Osiris. Yeah, definitely this Son of Osiris is getting focused. They just want to get rid of it as soon as possible. Definitely nice idea. Yeah, the TC did come up. The help by Evil was not enough. Not even to deal with the Tartarian gate. And yeah, the problems are going to be getting bigger for... However, it seems like Odin King is doing pretty nice amount of push himself. Yeah, that's pretty nice, but his Underworld will be able to help players switch units at any given time he wants to either sides. And his base just got wiped. And just completely, there's nothing left of it. Yeah, and this Underworld is definitely quite a big problem. Though, pressure by both the players at the same time, and his Mountain Giant is gonna be helping as well. Definitely nice idea. Titans for Skadi coming in, that might be a problem as Joe is getting doubled. And it's looking... It's gonna be looking quite hard for Team BREXIT, to be honest. It's fire right now by player. Yeah, killed. Odin King is definitely in pretty big trouble. Yeah, in the meantime, this Tartarian, or rather Titan Gate, is coming up during the ceasefire. This is definitely helping quite nicely. And Joe's gonna be trying to take this TC for himself. Not sure if these fillies are enough to take it in 30 seconds. It might be. Yeah, it seems like Gold Lion was trying to block the units as long as possible. To make him delay as much as possible. Definitely nice idea. So yeah, this front base might be becoming a problem for Joe a bit later, and he's definitely gonna be needing to take Evil a third TC to remain significant in this game. Yeah, this is gonna be hard for for Evil to clear with all these Toxotes. They're just gonna melt the Hersers pretty much. Heavy Toxotes. No copper mail though. So this mountain giant is doing pretty good job at destroying the TC so far. But as soon as this Titan comes up, I think Team BREXIT is going to be in quite a lot of trouble. The TC did come up for Joe this time around, which is a pretty big deal for him. But it's looking pretty grim for Team BREXIT, to be honest. I mean, he can still win. It's still possible, but it's going to be really hard. And yeah, it seems like Gold Lion is just having the normal units as well in there. And Joe going for Titan as well. I think Evil was doing quite well in the early game. I think he should have helped defend the TC they took with the rush instead of trying to raid player. Oh, this is definitely a nice idea. And this might just disrupt this Tartarian gate. Or maybe destroy it. Let's see. There are definitely quite nice amount of buildings around it. But it seems like the destroyers anti-Heka Gigantes found a way to the Titan gate. And that's gonna at least be delaying it. On the other hand, it's gonna be this resulting in destroying this front TC for him. So let's see if that's gonna be enough of a trade-off for him. This Titan gate is probably coming down though, most likely. Yeah, Joe's Titan is up pretty far, I must say. But yeah, it seems Evil is really gonna need to help Odin King very soon, because he's just gonna be wiped. Nothing he can do with just this one TC, and pretty scary army with all the Myrmidons coming in for him. And it seems like the Titan gate right now gone, and he's gonna need to vortex back ASAP, otherwise he's gonna die. And Evil is gonna need to deal with this ASAP as well, because this is a really big problem. Yeah, and the Titan for Joe is gonna be coming up, and that's gonna be a huge help for them. Most definitely, as he really needs to win this side very fast, because this is gonna be lost rather soon, unless Evil is gonna be doing a lot about it. I think he needs to build a bit more siege. That would definitely be helping him. Okay, so let's see where the Titan is gonna be going. I must admit that Odin King is holding this rather nicely against the 4 TZ Zeus with the 1 TC. And it seems like the Titan is gonna be going this side. Nice idea. Which, even though it seems that Odin King is able to hold off player for at least for the moment, I think as soon as there will be no more siege, as long as there's no siege, he might be able to defend a bit longer. But as soon as siege will come, he will not be able to hold it any longer. So he's definitely gonna be needing more help by Evil, and this is they're gonna be doubling this bit of the map. Not a bad idea, but this is gonna be a huge problem, I think, because it just gives player opportunity to push here. So yeah, Catapult is definitely quite nice idea against the Atlantean as well. Yeah, Titan really doing his job. These fanatics are not enough just yet. It's gonna be doing lots of damage. Just look at all the heroes. It's gonna be doing quite a lot of damage. So let's see if Joe is gonna be able to take enough advantage of this. Son of Osiris right now, still alive, as it seems. And it seems like this base is gonna be cleared. But at what cost? Yeah, this is gonna be dying as well. Yeah, it's gonna be at pretty high cost, I must say. And I think he might need to just give up this position, if I'm honest. He just might. And just rebuild up around here as fast as possible. Just loop the units and send them around here. Just don't fight this, I think. I think that would be the best move right now, because if he fights it, he's just gonna waste these units. I mean, they will instantly die against these numbers. Well, who will win? I see here in the chat. I'm actually not too sure. I mean, the favor is definitely for F2s right now. Or rather TBDs. But, I mean, if Joe can win this side really fast, they might still have a chance. Yeah, this is just a huge problem, all this siege. That's gonna be huge. How's the upgrades for... Yeah, pretty much a lot of upgrades coming in for player. And he's going for Titan right now as well, and I'm not really sure how they can be stopping this. And as soon as this Titan comes up, he's gonna be having a really big problem. Son of Osiris still, yeah, quite nicely protected with the 1 hit point. So he really should not be attacked right now, because any kind of attack will kill it. And Joe's definitely quite careful with it. Definitely good idea, because he's really influential in the damage. And they just cannot hold against his siege. These guys have so many hit points, they're just pretty much unkillable. And it seems like Evil is actually going to be taking Odin King's TC. As it's pretty much... I think Odin King is pretty much lost land, so... Yeah, it's gonna be mostly Evil holding off player at this point. And Odin King is just gonna be assisting with what he still has, which is not much. Does he actually have... He's not maxed out on population for his 1 TC though. Probably needs 1 more manor. The Titan for Joe is still alive at 1500 hit points, but as soon as this goes up, it will be over. I'm pretty sure it will be over, because then Joe can't win this fight fast enough, and I really don't see Odin King and Evil deal with the Titan as well, as they are already having pretty hard time against the Myrmidons and the Siege and the Colossi. Colossi not upgraded as it seems though, and almost fully upgraded units for player by now. Got a bit more upgrades, and Odin King just has the bronze weapon, so that's definitely not ideal for him. And how about, I guess, alright upgrades, but nothing compared to players. Just a normal carry archers here, that's interesting. Champion X-Man though. Yeah, bit of tower spam, yeah, trying to delay as long as possible. And let's see where this Titan is going to be going. As it seems like Evil and Odin King are actually gaining some kind of momentum on this side. This TC is gonna be the Knight, I think, with all these Myrmidons. And the Titan is actually coming this side. I was actually maybe expecting it to go this side, because Joe would have really been unable to deal with that. And the Son of Osiris still appears to be alive. Very nice play by Joe. So yeah, let's see. I think this side is gonna be in huge trouble. Even though the Hursars are here in pretty nice numbers. Yeah, this Titan is just gonna be a really huge problem. As they were already having really big problems with the normal units by player. And yeah, really nice base here being built up by player. And the, what's it called? Sky Passage here as well. And Evil is just dying against the green units over here. I'm thinking this will be GG soon. As I think Evil cannot be protecting Odin King for any longer up here and defend his own base at the same time. Yeah, all these siphons definitely pretty big problem. And even though Joe is winning, This is just not gonna be fast enough. The Titan right now died, as it seems. No, the commentary should not be biased. And so let's see. So these heroes can definitely deal quite nicely with the Titan. But yeah, I think Evil actually needs his guys over here as well. Is that true actually, Loki Macro? Does that actually help with the Titan and Wolves? Yeah, it appears that Evil really can deal with this at this point. He is sending back his units though, but looking at all the towers up here, I'm thinking that it might be too late. He really needs to start making ballista. And these guys are idle, definitely not ideal. Especially in such tough position, he should be moving this. Where's the Titan actually? Oh, there it is. It just killed one of Evil's TCs. And the second one is gonna be killed as well, so population is gonna drop for Evil, and this TC is coming in for player as well. And yeah, even though Joe is really doing a really nice job here with all the catapults, it's I'm highly skeptical if that's gonna be fast enough. Because it seems that Green is dealing with Evil quite fast. Yeah, and player is just a beast at this point. He's pretty much unstoppable. We've upgraded Colossus right now, and it seems like Evil is already going to be resigning. And Odin King is not far behind, and Joe should be resigning as well, I think. Alright, so it's gonna be GG. And definitely quite nicely played in there. I think Evil should have helped more defending this. I think that would have given him a bit more advantage. And I think that the advance by Odin King should have been a bit faster. But I guess GG. So let's have a look at the post game. You can definitely see the difference in economy here, even for Gold Lion compared to Team BREXIT. I mean, all things considered, this is actually pretty nice economy by Gold Lion, I must say. Yeah, Odin King, and you should have actually built a manor up there. Because that would have probably saved your villagers at least a bit. Though that TC was definitely denied a bit earlier. Let's see. You see KD not so nice for both Evil and Odin King. So you are facing pretty tough amount of units. Same for Gold Lion, I must say. Also not as nice KD. And this, as I said, this could have been about 20 seconds earlier. You can actually up by 330, I think, if you do the crush correctly. I mean, you can also go like 4-minute advance, but if you go 4-minute advance, you should go for 6 villagers, and that's definitely possible. So definitely not efficient for him, because he really sacrificed all his economy for fast advance, but not that much faster. Really fast advance for Joe though. Yeah, even though Team BREXIT played this quite nicely, and definitely quite interesting strategies all over the game, with the fast on Mythic by Evil and the Villager Rush and stuff. It was not gonna be enough, unfortunately, for them, and just look at the resources here. Yeah, they were just very nicely boomed. So yeah, this is Evil should have come quicker. Joe says that well, as it seems. Yeah, Evil did definitely quite well, I think. He was at some point in some situations he wasn't at the right place, but generally he was playing really well, doing pressure on the opponents and helping Odin King survive at the same time, while expanding himself. So he definitely played this game quite well, I must say. Yeah, so that's gonna be GG.